Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine brighter than a high beam. Ever seen live trading on a widescreen? Bitcoin showing you the steps to own it. We got the alpha, I bet you want it. I'm having fun, send a lecture on it. Randy, put a little extra on it.
It's mutable and decentralized. No censorship or hard cap supply. It's open source and we classify the blockchain secure, and that's exactly why. It's hard money with a new plan. It bounced a lot like this new jam. The Bitcoin dipped and we ain't gon' trip. I'ma be bullish on you, fam.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it. 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 I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Thursday. Boy, oh boy, do we have things going on. Wow. We have so much news. We have CPI data. We got Kraken. We got Binance with like tokenization and stocks. We also have like TradFi jumping on in here. Bitcoin treasury company Metaplanet was under fire. Did they sell Bitcoin? Holy darn, we have things to cover. So if you're ready for the Zest, the news, the education, please make sure you smash the like, subscribe to the channel, and share this out with friends. More people know what's going on here. We have a goal of 150 likes, 150 live viewers, a subscriber goal of 26,050. YouTube is holding us here. Not sure why, but we're going to move. We're going to get it. We have a lot going on. And at the end of the show, I may or may not give you a hint as to where I am going and where I'm going to be on Monday. So without further ado, again, please make sure you smash like, subscribe, and share. And I'm going to say good morning to you as you say good morning to me, and check out our amazing sponsors of the show, Cake Wallet and Uphold. Guys, Cake Wallet is getting after it, securing your Bitcoin and your crypto, while Uphold is also doing that through their Vault program. You can get XRP back on an XRP debit card. There's the EXA credit card. There's staking. There's just so many things you can do on Uphold, so please make sure you check it out. And then please scan this QR code. There's also a link in the live chat. My mods, please throw that in. We also have a survey that I want you to check out. It's going to help me create better content for you, just to get a grasp. It's only 2 questions, anonymous, no information needed. Literally just go fill it out and it'll help me greatly. So let's get into it. Let's say good morning to everyone. Boop, 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 doo. Oh my gosh, we have Jesse, Mike Volmer. Everyone say happy birthday to Jesse, by the way. It's his birthday. He's one of our star mods on the channel, so please make sure you guys say happy birthday to Jesse. If you guys are on TikTok, please go to YouTube. Link is in bio. We got Silver Days, we got Shadow, we got Doge Bull, we got Litchfield. Good morning. Peace, good morning. Mike Altman is here. Doge Bull, David Bulls, all the Bulls. Soul Hefe, good morning. We got John. We got Joe Harvey, good morning. Black Hat, good morning. Ian. Ian has a good little guest over there. Harmonic, good morning. Who else is here? T said you see Rumble's big Bitcoin purchase. No, I actually did not. Is this new? Is this new? Hold on, Rumble. Let's go do some research. I don't see. Oh shoot. Okay, we will. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go ahead. I'll share that as well. Since we'll be speaking about Bitcoin treasuries anyway. I did not see that. Thank you for letting me know. See, you guys are great. Crypto Princess, good morning. Nice to see you in chat. Rob C, good morning. John White. We got Nash. We got Noodle. Interesting. And all right. I think I got everyone. I don't know. Mr. Orange. I definitely missed people, and if I did, please spare a yell at me, like, yell at me in all capitals in the chat. All right, guys, let's get into it. We have a lot of news to break down. Yes, we are close to the weekend, guys. We have so much going on. It's absolutely insane. But I'll get into my stuff at the end of the show, but I want to give you the news. So let's do it. We do have There we go. We do have a mix of red and green in the market this morning, though Bitcoin again is still lingering at 63K. We're trying to hold here. Again, CPI data came out, so we're going to go ahead and share that. We got the inflation. But as of right now, let's take a gander at Bitcoin, 63,660 bucks as of right now. We are up 0.41%. Again, we are still in the same route with the trenches. Same thing. Hello, Donnie. Nice to see you. He said 2 weeks post-op. Hope you're doing well. I hope you feel better as well. We do have a red dot printed that took out this momentum, guys. We got a bearish momentum. Money flow is taking it down. Darn. I really wish the money flow would stay nice and plump. I would like to see it continue to go up, but we are still green, so we'll take what we can get. VWAP is chilling. Also, the RSI is chilling as well. We are slightly bearish on that. Let's dive in to Bitcoin and the CPIs. Without further ado, breaking news is coming for you. Let's go. CPI inflation has slowed to about, to 3.4%, and this was said to be expected. Let's take a look at the CPIs. Let's take a look at the inflations. Look. U.S. inflation in July was in line with expectations, leaving expectations for another Fed Reserve rate hike broadly unchanged. Again, people were hoping that Kev Warsh would give us no hikes, but we might be hiking, guys. Thank you, John, for being a member for 33 months. He said happy birthday to Jesse. Everyone say happy birthday to him. The CPI rose 0.1% in July from the previous month, compared with economists' forecasts for a 0.1% increase in June's 0.4% decline. On a year-over-year basis, CPI rose 3.4% in line with forecasts and slightly lower than the June 3.5% reading. Core CPI, which excludes food and energy, rose 0.2% month over month in July, compared with forecasts for a 0.2% increase and an unchanged reading in June. On a year-over-year basis, core CPI rose 2.5% as expected by analysts and edging lower from June's 2.6%. Bitcoin, of course, has just been chilling. NASDAQ traded 0.7% higher. We could also take a look at treasury yields if you guys want. We're going to try to get more into the TradFis on this channel as well. We can even take a look. S&P is chilling. We're up 0.5% today. Not much has been going on within the past week here. NASDAQ is up about 1%, still chilling, relatively the same range since June, kind of like Bitcoin. And so we'll see where all of this goes. The Dixie is definitely one to watch as well, because people always say, like, you know, Dixie goes down, Bitcoin goes up, a little bit of an inverse relationship there. But it seems as though, again, everything has been chilling. I think the market has been a little bit uneasy considering the Iran-US war. Where is this all going? There's been a lot of propaganda videos going around. It's been quite interesting, to say the least, when it comes to the war. We really don't know if we're in a ceasefire. And also, we have to keep in mind that we do have midterms coming up in the fall. And so I think that could actually maybe ease market tensions. If we do not have the WAR, if people aren't kaplooing each other, we might actually have ease in the markets. And I do hope, for the sake of like people's lives, that we don't have kaploos, but we'll see what happens. As that is like out of our hands and it's all up to leadership, I guess. But hopefully we have a resolution come soon and then everyone could relax. We're also going to kind of go into the internationals for just a brief moment, because we do see that people have been having some animosity, low-key, if we're going to be honest here. There's been low-key animosity towards Michael Saylor, his whole strategy, his Bitcoin treasury company, what's happening there. And I think it's actually pretty interesting what's going on in Brazil, because Brazil's largest Bitcoin treasury firm is actually allocating some of funds to Stretch, which is a part of Strategy. And even Strategy has sold Bitcoin to increase their USD reserves and actually pay dividends for Stretch. So I think it's interesting that Brazil's largest Bitcoin treasury firm planned an ETF with Stretch, and as much of a 95% allocation. I don't know, bro. This is a little interesting to me. It's a little interesting. What do you guys think of strategy? Are you bullish on strategy? Put a 1 or yes emoji, 2 or no emoji. Shout out to John Legend for sharing 5 memberships. We haven't had a membership rain in a little bit. Thank you. Put rain emojis. Put down your favorite member emojis as well. I would love to see that. Oh, you guys are so great. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for this membershipery. All right, let's take a look at this. Brazil's largest Bitcoin treasury firm, Orange BTC, is preparing to list a monthly income ETF that would initially put 95% of its portfolio into strategies, MicroStrategy preferred stock Stretch, and the rest in Strive's equivalent, which is SATA, S-A-T-A. I thought that was very interesting of a choice for them to do, but Stretch and SATA, I'm just going to call it SATA for now, pay recurring US dollar distributions, and the company's Bitcoin remains on their balance sheets and is not pledged to the preferred shareholders. Yields are currently at 12.5% and 13.1% respectively. The digital yield ETF, or DIGY11, is planned to trade on Brazil's B3 in the country's fiat currency, the real, and to distribute income monthly, which I think is also interesting because if you look at B3, basically like their stock exchange over in Brazil, they're actually pretty bullish on like crypto skewed assets, let's say. And so this was also something I wanted to pay attention to. But Orange BTC, which holds about $250 million or about 3,950 Bitcoin, expects annual distributions to be equivalent to Brazil's risk-free rate, the interbank deposit certificate, the CDI, of 14.15%. So basically, I don't know how I feel about this, to be quite honest with you. But Brazil also, as I mentioned before, has skewed towards crypto. They've listed a few crypto-focused products there. And so crypto funds and ETFs held about 13.7 billion in their currency, which is about 2.6 billion US dollars, across 576,000 investors as of April of 2025. So they do expect this DIGY11 to start trading in September. There is no listing date as of right now, but very interesting that they are releasing an ETF that is 95% allocated to Stretch. I think that's like a major bet on Sailor. And I don't know how you guys feel about that. Also, let me know if I just froze for you. Let me know if I'm frozen. I just saw a little freeze on my screen. Hello, besties on TikTok. Hello, everyone everywhere. If you have not yet, please smash the like, subscribe, and share. Go to YouTube, please, so that way you can see all the things that I am sharing with you. All right. All right. So I actually want to jump further into Bitcoin treasury companies. We're gonna talk about Rumble really quick, and then also we're gonna chat about Metaplanet. Let's do Metaplanet first. So Metaplanet, I'm good. Thank you guys. Okay. So Metaplanet is unveiling Bit bonds with a $1.3 million private debt sale. They also got accused of selling Bitcoin. So we're going to uncover both of these things right now. What's the truth? What's happening? Well, as far as the media tells us, this is the news. Japanese Bitcoin treasury company Metaplanet unveiled a continuous bond issuance program dubbed Bit Bonds, completing its first sale with 4 privately based series worth around 200 million yen, which is about 1.3 million US dollars. The Tokyo-listed company said the unsecured senior bonds mature in roughly 3 years and carry an annual interest rate of about 4 to 4.3%. Solicitation began in July, has now closed, and Metaplanet said Bit Bonds would end up sitting alongside common stock, equity-linked securities, and preferred shares as a core funding channel. Future issuance would depend on funding needs, market conditions, and investor demand, with the company eventually considering registered public offerings. And this is unlike their actual Metaplanet shares, which tend to reflect changes in the value of its Bitcoin holdings, and the bonds offer fixed interest and principal repayment based on the company's credit worthiness. However, they are unsecured, unrated and not principal protected, while the issuer financial position remains heavily exposed to Bitcoin price swings. So again, they're basically like volatility, be scared. But this was also just very interesting in relation to what's going on. with the fact that people are speculating that MetaPlanet sold Bitcoin. Again, they had a lot of very ambitious goals as to how much Bitcoin they wanted to accumulate. So a lot of people started to get a little nervous on the timeline if they were selling Bitcoin. And by Bitcoin, I mean $320 million worth of Bitcoin. According to MetaPlanet, they are declining those rumors. They're like, hey, no, that's not actually happening. Tokyo-listed Bitcoin holder MetaPlanet isn't dumping their Bitcoin bags, apparently. CEO Simon Jarovich quickly moved to dismiss reports of a massive sale, clarifying that Wednesday's large Bitcoin transfer flagged by blockchain trackers was merely a routine custody transfer and not a liquidation. Again, that is typical with people that hold a lot of Bitcoin. They do move it around, secure their wallets, A, B, and C. They did say they transferred 5,014 Bitcoin, again, over 5,000 Bitcoin. That's a fat stack, dude. Between MetaPlanet custodial addresses over the past 24 hours. This was a routine custody operation. No Bitcoin was sold, and their holdings remain at 43,000 Bitcoin. That is insane. And again, there was all these data firms, they were tracking the movement of that 5,000 Bitcoin, and it was like from wallets linked to the firm, wallet to wallet. Again, this is typical. And so I think a lot of the speculation was also because Strategy has been selling a portion of their Bitcoin. Like I just said, they did sell a little bit of a stack to fund Stretch. So that was also very, very interesting of them to do. However, MetaPlanet is not selling. They are okay. Everyone can keep calm, huddle on, and stop fudding the poor little MetaPlanets, man. Don't fund MetaPlanet. They didn't do anything to you, man. They didn't do anything to you. Unlike the mosquitoes that are eating my freaking ankles, guys. But I have 5 mosquito bites on my ankle. 5. And they're like swelling. And my whole ankle looks like just like one big bite. And it's actually insane. It is like, dude, like I feel like my ankle's swelling right now. Swelling. Anyways, I have a major battle with mosquitoes going on. Anyways, we do have Rumble and their Bitcoin holdings. Rumble is pretty Bitcoin forward. You can watch us on Rumble right now and donate to the channel with Bitcoin and crypto. They do have their own Rumble wallet, which is hooked up to our channel. So if you want to donate crypto, a lot of people ask me about that. You could definitely do that via Rumble. So Rumble has been buying Bitcoin. They've been doing this for quite a while. They actually did boost their Bitcoin holdings to about 293 Bitcoin. Nothing like the thousands that we're hearing about MetaPlanet and Strategy. Nonetheless, they are increasing their Bitcoin holdings according to this article here. Rum Group, the parent company of Rumble, added 82.32 Bitcoin to their balance sheet during the second quarter of 2026, bringing their total Bitcoin stash to 293.14 Bitcoin. That pile was worth roughly $17.2 million as of June 30th. They did enter Q2 holdings of 210.82 Bitcoin and exited with nearly 40% more coins in their vault. Again, they did announce this treasury going back to November of 2024. They did have an initial target of $20 million earmarked for purchases. I actually was on Newsmax to discuss this around the time that this happened, and Rumble is just like popping off. They're getting after it, as they should. And so if they're going to talk about Bitcoin, have Rumble Wallet, they might as well put their money where their mouth is. And it seems like they're doing that right now. Speaking of money and digital monies, we do have the whole movement of tokenization of stocks. Binance was actually one of the first people to ever tokenize stocks back in like 2021 probably. They were way too early to the game. They were initially tokenizing Tesla. They kind of shut down those operations and brought them back with the rise of tokenization. And so now Binance has B stocks. They actually surpassed X stocks, which comes from Kraken. We'll also talk about Kraken and what they're doing next. But take a look at this. B stocks is popping the frick off right now. Binance B stocks has overtaken X stocks. Again, this is Binance versus Kraken to become the second largest tokenized stock issuer by value less than 2 months after launch. So B stocks reached about $624 million on August 3rd, surpassing X stocks at roughly $579 million, but trailing Ondo at about $927 million. Ondo was kind of one of the first to the game as well and did it quite significantly. As of Tuesday, B stocks remained in second place at $610.6 million, narrowly ahead of X stocks at $601.2 million. And so basically, Binance is popping up. They launched this on June 11th to give investors exposure to US stocks through blockchain based tokens without directly owning the underlying shares. And of course, people are saying like CZ obviously boosted this, and he is no longer the Binance CEO, but he's a former CEO and closely still tied to the company. Kraken, though. Kraken has X stocks, which again, Binance has narrowly surpassed, but Kraken continues to keep pushing their tokenization route. They actually added S&P 500 to their trading program, which I thought was interesting. They're also going to add commodities. Again, you're seeing a lot of the merging between TradFi and DeFi. Everything in TradFi will end up getting tokenized, so our world will end up becoming somewhat of one, or maybe 1.5. We do have Kraken that has added an S&P 500 perpetual product to their proprietary trading program that gives funded trader round-the-clock exposure to the U.S. equity benchmark. According to a company blog post, the product is structured as a perpetual priced off an index oracle tracking the S&P rather than a standardized futures contract, meaning there's no expiration or rollover requirement. They do join the NASDAQ 100 as the second trad market available through Kraken Prop, with the company planning to add commodities as part of a broader multi-asset rollout. Traders can access the S&P 500 market across Kraken's prop evaluation and funding accounts with up to 5x leverage. You hear that, my little leverage bros, my crazy degen traders? You got 5x leverage and a max notional exposure of $1 million, according to the company. So big stuff. They also offered retail investors access to Jersey Mike's initial public offering, which I thought was wild. I feel like every company right now is having an IPO. Why is every company having an IPO? Never thought I'd see Jersey Mike's have an IPO. Have I tried it? No, I have not. Have you guys tried Jersey Mike's? Put a 1 or yes emoji, 2 or no emoji. Very interesting stuff that has happened today. Nonetheless, yeah, we have stuff going on. Peppermint oil is a good repellent. I literally, guys, these mosquito bites are driving me crazy. I have to be completely honest with you. They're driving me crazy. Literally, I've had to like ice my ankle because like they swell up. Like they're huge. I don't know if you guys get mosquito bites that literally swell, but mine are like the size of my noggin. And even in like Florida, they've been like spraying everywhere because of these mosquitoes. Like they're ratchet mosquitoes. Like they want to like eat you alive, bro. Mike says there's likely to be a pump. Listen, I don't know. I don't do price predictions. I don't tell people what to do with their money. Do I believe in Bitcoin long term? Abso-freaking-lutely. Absolutely. I'm bullish on Bitcoin. I'm bullish on crypto. I'm bullish on the technology. And I'm bullish on what we're doing here. Now, in relation to what we're doing here, let's take a sip for a second. I want to know, where do you guys think I'm going on Monday? Let me know. I will be traveling for a few days this week. So on Monday, I'll already be... Wait, hold on. Do I reveal this yet? I guess I should. Because Monday, I'm going to attempt to do a show. It's going to be a very quick one, though, on Monday, if I do it. Because I have to be somewhere pretty early. However, guys, I think I need to do a drum roll. Okay, hold on. Where's the drum roll? Wait, darn, where's my sound? Darn, my whole stream deck is so messed up right now. I have to get my drum roll sound. Excuse me real quick. Boop. Here. Okay, ready? Guys, we're going back to New York. We're going back to my homeland. And I am so excited. Of course, we are doing a thing with Fox Business. So, guys, we're going to make a quick New York trip again. I will be there on Monday filming, and you will see the results of it on, I believe, Wednesday of next week. And so this is another major thing, and I'm just going to hint at you, it really doesn't have anything to do with crypto. But it has things to do with Gen Z and how this generation is working. So you guys will catch me again on Fox Business again next week. I will be filming on Monday, and I will keep you posted on all the details as I get them. I already have like a lot of the details, but I don't know the airtime of when this is going to come out. But we are... And it's not even Charles, guys. That's the plot twist. It's not even Charles this time. I'm going to miss him, though. It's actually, like, a little bit weird that I'm going to Fox Biz, and I'm not even going to be, like, hanging out with my bestie, Charles. But this is something major for my generation. It's something amazing for the channel. And I'm very excited to hang out with my Fox Business family yet again. So just know that we are doing something different. It's going to be different. And I'm really excited. So this is not even a crypto thing, which is the plot twist as well. So I don't know how much I can leak right now. I feel like I didn't even get permission to share this out, which I know they're not going to be bothered. But yeah, I will tell you more as I get permission to share more. But yeah, we are going back to New York City. I'll be there Monday morning. So I'll be streaming from my hotel, Wi-Fi, permitting. I will be streaming from the hotel Monday morning. I might look a little bit ratchet because I have to, I won't be able to wash my hair pre-show. I'm going to have to wash my hair post-show so that way I could go to the studio with my hair wet so they could do hair and makeup. That's how it works. And I had a heated debate over this with somebody. But yes, I will be doing a messy hair, no makeup stream on Monday. And I am so excited. So we're going to be streaming from an NYC hotel room on Monday. I'll be filming. And then Tuesday, there will be no show. I'll be heading back home. And then the following weekend, I will be heading over to Hong Kong. So it's going to be a very crazy week of doing New York, coming home for a few days, and going right to Hong Kong so we could do Bitcoin Asia. I do want to go ahead and let you guys know that I will be in Hong Kong. We do know that. I do want you guys to go ahead and share out this post. I'm not boosting this. Excuse me, sir. But yeah, we are going to Hong Kong, guys. So please go ahead and support this post. I will be posting another one probably in the next few days. I will be hosting my own Bitcoin 101. I will also be on a panel about Bitcoin and crypto and like what the future of this looks like with the Bitcoin fundamentals. Prayers for Randi as she's in not so great New York. Listen, man, it is what it is. I gotta go back to my homeland every once in a while. Even though technically I'll be in Manhattan and not my homeland of Brooklyn. However, I do miss Brooklyn. Sometimes I miss the food, but most of it is not the same as it once was. But nonetheless, Neshek, I might get cable if you're on the news. Yes, listen, hopefully I'm on a lot more often, but we will see what happens. Prayers up. But we are definitely going to be getting after it on Monday, and I will let you know when whatever I'm doing airs, and I have an idea of when that is airing, but I will get more information when I get there. But yeah, so have I gone through CPI data? Yes, I have. Basically, it's as expected, 3.4%. Bitcoin is still chilling. Nothing has really happened to Bitcoin. Bitcoin has been the same price since June. How fun. But yeah, like I said, this has nothing to do with crypto. I think you guys are going to be thoroughly surprised as to what my position is on this filming that I am doing and who I'm representing, which is a big group of people. So I'm very, very excited. I'll be one of 3 on a panel. It's going to be fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So yeah, that's the big news. I will be in New York. And if you guys want, you can also get the Fox One app and watch my previous special. I would dig an hour-long special called The Crypto Campaign about, what was it, 2 months ago, guys? Someone dropped the date of when I was there. I think it was, what was it, June? I think it was June. May or June. I was in New York. I did a special, and it was so amazing. I was on the panel with Nat Brunell and Caitlin Long. Charles Payne was the host of that special. And so you guys could go and watch that one. That was an amazing one. Everyone on that panel was absolutely fire. Also, this will also be a different one. Again, this is not even a crypto. So I'm so excited about that. Just to spread my wings and fly a little bit. But yeah, thank you, Fox Business, for having me as always. I think you guys are going to love the host that I'll be working with this time around as well. He's super cool, and I personally can't wait to meet him. So yeah, I'm so excited. But so someone said your own show, don't move back, make them have you have a studio in Florida. Listen, I actually don't live far from the Fox 13 studio, the local studio down here. So I pitch what I can, but hopefully I could get my own show on the national TVs one day. We're going to see what happens again. This is so exciting. And yeah, make sure you guys keep calm, huddle on, have an absolutely amazing day, have an amazing weekend. Please scan this QR code or click the link in the live chat to take a survey. It's completely anonymous. It's just 2 questions. It'll just help me target better content for you guys. We are working on a massive overhaul and a lot of new series for you. But thank you guys. I'm so excited. Please make sure you smash a like, subscribe, share this out with friends. Prayers up. I will see you guys on Monday live from a hotel room in New York City. And then I will keep you posted on everything else and all my shenanigans. Monday we will stream. Tuesday no stream. Wednesday I'll be back home and I will be streaming for you guys. And then the following weekend we are heading over to Hong Kong. So let's pop wolf. Let's get after it. Again, please smash a like, subscribe, share this out with friends. Stay bullish, stay happy, stay blessed. No stress. And we are all going to make it. I'll see you guys later. Bye.